Now, the left parties reiterate that their policy has been to respect religious beliefs and safeguarding the right of every individual to pursue their belief. It believes that religion is a personal choice and not to be converted into an instrument of political gain. They are trying to justify the fact that they are not going to be a part of this particular ceremony in Ayodhya. Rupashri, give us more context into the statement, please.
Well, yes, this statement exactly has come out after the CPM's Politburo meeting in the morning today. Remember, the party has a Politburo meeting every day in the morning. All the members who are present in Delhi attend that meeting and they issue a statement. So that this is that particular statement. It is in line with what we have been reporting earlier in the day, that the CPM has refused to attend this Pran Pratishtha ceremony of Lord Ram at Ayodhya on the 22nd of January. Now, remember, this is also a very, it's a bold political move to take, considering the fact that everybody can even see the kind of fervor that is being built around the Ram temple and the faith of millions of devotees which is associated with the Ram temple. So how does the CPM think it is going to be perceived by people if it skips that ceremony? However, the CPM is one of those parties that has a particular definition or abides by a particular definition of secularism, which is the separation of religion from the state. And therefore, you saw the statement that came in from the General Secretary Sitaram Yechury, who said that while he respects religion or respects the feelings of people around the building of the Ram temple, he would not attend the meeting, the ceremony, because it's a state-sponsored program. And that is exactly what the other Politburo member, Brinda Karat, also said, that religion and the state have to be kept separate, and they are fusing, they are turning it into a political program, and therefore we are not going to attend. She even said that the Supreme Court has also given directions that state should not acquire or take on the colors of any religion, and therefore they would skip the ceremony. I also had a word with CPI General Secretary Mr. D. Raja. Interestingly, he has not received an invite yet, but he also echoed the same sentiment, saying that the BJP has turned this into a political campaign, and therefore the left parties are not going to attend the ceremony. It is interesting because a lot of other parties also, whether you take the Congress party or other parties which are part of the India Alliance, many of those parties have also been, invited. It remains to be seen who amongst those invites would actually go on to attend that ceremony, because this is also one of those issues which will play out very differently within the India Alliance.
Right.
So everybody has given the other the freedom to take its own stand, and yet abide by the alliance also.
Absolutely. Rupashri, thank you so much for putting all of that into perspective. Let me play out the reactions coming in from Mr. Sitaram Yechury and Brinda Karat, the top leaders of the left parties.
देखिए, पहली बात तो ये है कि नृपेंद्र मिश्रा साहब एक वीएचपी के नेता के साथ आकर हमें आमंत्रण किया, और ये आमंत्रण हम स्वीकार किए। उसके बाद हमने उन्होंने पूछा नहीं आएंगे या नहीं आएंगे, तो उसको जवाब नहीं दिया। अब ये बाकी ये जो प्रचार जो चल रही है, लेकिन इसके अंदर एक बात स्पष्ट रखना चाहूँगा मैं। देखिए, धर्म जो है वो एक पवित्र संबंध है एक आत्मा और एक परमात्मा के बीच में। कौन होगा परमात्मा जिसके अंदर आस्था है हर व्यक्ति का? वो आस्था का हम पूरी की पूरी इज्जत करते हैं, संरक्षण करते हैं, वो अधिकार का हर इंसान के लिए। तो जहाँ तक आस्था और धर्म की बात है, उनके लिए हमारा पूरा का पूरा इज्जत है, रेस्पेक्ट। लेकिन अब ये जो फंक्शन जो कर रहे हैं, ये फंक्शन हो रहा है एक स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड इवेंट के रूप में। प्रधानमंत्री मौजूद रहेंगे, मुख्यमंत्री यूपी के मौजूद रहेंगे, कई सारे आपके जो आज हमारे व्यवस्था के जो राजनीतिक व्यवस्था के हैं उनके पदाधिकारी भी रहेंगे वहाँ पे। हम नहीं समझते हैं कि ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी कहा, हमारा संविधान कहता है कि देश के अंदर सत्ता को, सरकार को, उसकी कोई एक धार्मिक ये एफिलिएशन नहीं होगी। तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में वो स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड होने की जगह उसकी राजनीतिकरण जो हो रही है इस पूरी की पूरी इनॉग्रेशन के लिए, उससे हमारी ये आपत्तिजनक है। इसलिए हम वहाँ पे भाग नहीं लेंगे इस इनॉग्रेशन।
Cutting across to my colleague Pallavi, who's joining us live and getting us more details on this entire story. Pallavi, the statement coming in from the left parties, it's not something that you would not expect out of them. But I'm sure there would be a lot of reactions on the story. The alliance partners within the INDIA alliance, say a Shiv Sena or the Uddhav Thackeray faction and a Congress party, would have a very, very different take on this entire matter.
Absolutely. Traditionally, the left has always kept a distance away from any religious rituals on the grounds that they don't believe in it. So left stand really per se does not come as a surprise. But what does put the other allies into a fix, especially the Congress party, is the fact that the statements which are coming in from a Sitaram Yechury or even from a Brinda Karat. I mean, everyone knows that Sitaram Yechury is considered to be a mentor of Rahul Gandhi. The left is an ally of the Congress in Bengal and at the central level. And a lot of decisions of Rahul Gandhi are believed to have been influenced by Sitaram Yechury. And this is something which could start affecting not just the Congress but rest of the India Front Alliance, at least in terms of the political narrative which the BJP is going to start building up. I think BJP is sitting, waiting and watching to see the situation. The earlier time when you saw the Sanatan Dharm controversy break out, it was not just an attack on the DMK, it was more an attack on the Rahul Gandhi and the Congress, asking them whether you believe in it. And even now in this case, the same thing is going to happen. Invites have gone out to all the party leaders. In the Congress, it's gone to Mr. Kharge, Sonia Gandhi as well as Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. And what we are being told by the Congress party is that at least one of them is going to be attending that ceremony on 22nd of January. But when you look at the larger Lok Sabha election narrative where Ram Mandir is going to occupy a central space, the absence of the left and the fact that left is an ally of the Congress and an influence of Rahul Gandhi will make things very difficult for them in terms of offering an explanation.
Pallavi, it is often argued that the entire axis or the focal point of Indian politics has shifted or tilted towards the right in this country. But the left parties continue to maintain their traditional positions, and that shifting largely has happened for political parties, more importantly for the likes of the Congress or perhaps the TMC.
Well, I mean, it's a twofold thing. I mean, as a statement which has come out from the left on the Ram Mandir issue, which has been put out by my colleague Vipashri Nanda, they very clearly point out that the Supreme Court has spoken about the fact how religion really needs to be kept out of the political practices, and the CPM believes in that, and that's the reason why they have decided to give it a skip. That's one problem. The second problem for the Congress party is that the Congress increasingly under Rahul Gandhi is actually called a kind of an NGO party or a left of center party. And many of the decisions of the Congress party, and in fact every time the Congress fails in terms of electoral results, the blame is often put on the fact that Rahul Gandhi is surrounded by those who are influenced by the left ideology or who belong to a left party. Now, the latest statement coming in from the CPIM certainly makes things even more difficult for Rahul Gandhi's politics, because it's going to be very difficult, Anusha, for the Congress to explain it by saying that, oh, we have our own point of view, the left has another point of view, because in politics, you always look for talking points. And the BJP will use this as a talking point to hit out at Rahul Gandhi and the Congress.
And already there are divisions within the INDIA alliance on multiple issues. Ram Mandir is yet another one. And as Pallavi was pointing out, Ram Mandir, its construction, the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, all of that is going to be a very important part of the political narrative in the run-up to 2024, especially in the north of the country, in the Hindi heartland, and that's not a territory or a demography that any political party would want to miss upon. Let's listen into some more reactions and voices. Pallavi continues to stay with us.
नहीं, हमारी पार्टी नहीं जाएगी, हमने बिल्कुल स्पष्ट किया है, और इसके पीछे हमारी एक बुनियादी समझ है। हालांकि धार्मिक भावनाओं की हम पूरे कदर करते हैं और पूरे देश में एक धार्मिक भावना होती है, उसका भी हम कदर करते हैं, लेकिन इस प्रकार की धार्मिक अनुष्ठान आप राजनीति के साथ जोड़कर धर्म को एक राजनीतिक हथियार और राजनीतिक मंशा को लेकर आप इस्तेमाल करेंगे, हमारी समझ में ये देश की संवैधानिक प्रावधान कि हिंदुस्तान का जो सत्ता है वो सत्ता किसी धार्मिक रंग का नहीं होना चाहिए। ये वो सही नहीं है जो ये लोग कर रहे हैं।